On this episode of Our Little Warehome,
we're gonna have our new dream kitchen designed by the in-store design specialist at Lowe's. We're the Branch family, just ordinary people who decided to buy an 80-year-old warehouse and turned it into our downtown family home. Come along with us and experience all the hard work and thousands of decisions it's going to take to turn this derelict warehouse into our little warehome.
welcome to my kitchen. It's enough space for 1 or 2 people to be in here, but not enough space to socialize with our friends at the same time. It has a very small amount of storage and limited counter space, but my new kitchen is going to be big. Really big! The kitchen is the heart of the home. We want to be able to cook, hang out with friends, and have a good time, all in one space. We have this giant blank canvas, and I'm not a kitchen designer, so I'm going to need some help. Luckily, Lowe's has a design team in each store to help you design your kitchen. And the best part, it's completely free.
So we met with Bob, our local Lowe's in-store project manager.
We started the process by learning about countertops, and here's what Bob taught us. There are 4 different types of countertop material: granite, quartz, solid surface, and laminate. Granite countertops are cut from the earth and then polished with your desired finish. If you want a countertop with random swirls of color, then granite is a great choice, but is also the most expensive option. Quartz is made of a composite material. Flakes of stone, metal, or glass are combined with a polyester resin and color pigment to create a countertop with a consistent color pattern. Solid surface countertops are made from an acrylic material, which can give you a quartz-like look for a more affordable price, but they are not as durable as quartz. Laminate countertops are a sandwich of materials. A sheet of laminate is glued to a thick slab of particle board. Laminate comes in solid colors as well as patterns that mimic quartz. They're a great option if you are working on a tight budget. We also had design options for the edge of the countertop.
For both granite and quartz, these are the edges that you can have for the countertop. Right here, we have the OG edge. This is the most sophisticated look, if you will, for a countertop.
What edge do you think, when I've had too much wine, that I'm least likely to split my head open on when I fall over?
But I would simply say, if you're going to have a moment like that, I would probably lean towards a bullnose.
Okay, let's see. Hold on.
Oh my God.
No, we're good. We're good.
Now that I know Alan's head is safe, next stop, sinks.
Bob taught us that there are 3 ways to mount a sink: overmount, undermount, or integrated into the countertop.
Most of the time, if someone's going to invest in a quartz or granite countertop, they'll do an undermount sink.
Okay.
There's no unsightly lip to have to brush stuff off into the sink, and This is a much nice, cleaner look.
In general, I have terrible taste in design, but Bob helped me pick out the perfect backsplash.
As you know, with granite, you're going to get lots of different color movement and veins running through it. So
It flows.
Exactly right. And so this right here, it offers you a consistent color, and you put the grout in there, and it does have some characteristics of its own, because as you notice the surface, it looks a little cracked.
Right.
So it's not going to be too noisy by the time it's up there.
Okay.
Once we had chosen all the materials for the kitchen, Bob came down to the warehouse and got all the official measurements. A few days later, Bob gave us a call. He said, "Come down to the store and let's meet with the interior design cabinet specialist." We have lots of ideas, probably because of Pinterest just helps you have lots of ideas and makes you think that you're an expert. And so I want you to make sure that we're getting the right kitchen that you think is great. So push back on us.
So I always do try to picture myself in each person's kitchen so that if I do see anything that I don't think is going to work or whatever, I will definitely let you know. So the other day, Bob gave me your plan so that I could start your initial design. You and I had talked, and you would give me some of the things that you wanted in your cabinets, and we had talked about certain places that you wanted to put them. Some of them didn't really work out, but I've got most of them in there for you. So.
Can you, so I can make it more realistic, can you put like a whole bunch of dishes in the sink?
You're hilarious. It's so neat seeing it all put together, because right now we have such an open space. Carmelita is rocking the kitchen design. Now it's time to pick out some colors. I'm excited. Branch! Here I am trying to make big decisions, and Alan's off playing, shopping, or doing who knows what. This is our island and our wet bar cabinets with our granite for the countertops. Now, should I go this untraditional that has a little bit of gray in it which I think I like better.
Blends pretty good with the gray in the countertop.
I like it.
Or
This is your actual white.
No, I don't like that. I like
let's do this one. Yeah.
You should never take good design for granted. When it comes to drawer pulls, I am very picky, and I have to test them before I buy them. No, my big thing with handles is I don't want them to look like a normal handle, and I also don't want to catch pockets. I always catch pockets on things, and I'm always like, and I like these actually, because I always thought, well, if we decide to change them later, it shouldn't ruin the face of them with holes.
This is the only one that we actually have on display, but there's many more that we can find for you online and on Lowe's.com.
That sounds great. Let's shop on Lowe's.com. We're going with all electric appliances, so we need to choose between a traditional electric cooktop or a new induction cooktop. And here's how they're different. Induction cooking uses internal magnets, which actually heat the pot itself instead of the actual stovetop. Now that sounds like magic to me. Let's hear Mike the appliance guy tell us more.
When you're cooking with induction, you have to make sure you have pots that have steel in them of some type. To test them, you can put a magnet on the side of them. If it sticks, the pot will work fine, because induction uses magnetics running through the actual pot itself instead of heat from the bottom.
But I have some super important questions for Mike the appliance guy. What oven is best for hot pockets?
Oh my God.
What's the best oven for a wife that doesn't cook?
I cook every day. We've narrowed down our countertops, our colors, and some of our appliances. Now Carmelita is going to add them to the design.
Can we see the different colors on here? Like, can you go click, click, clack?
Click, click, clack. Oh, before we forget,
Click, click, clack.
we do not
That should be
like
the Lowe's
the little art
marketing
thing
stuff.
over
It's
the
like,
sink,
come in
that
for a
little-
design consultation. Click, click, clack.
Okay. Watch. Do I have one?
I spent several hours with Carmelita going over the final design for our kitchen, making sure that everything was in a perfect place. Once we finished our final design, Carmelita sent it over to Bob to give us our final price quote. I'm so grateful that Bob and Carmelita were able to walk me through the whole process. In the beginning, I was so nervous because I've never designed a kitchen, but they walked me through every step of the process, and together we were able to design an incredible kitchen that I'll probably have the rest of my life. So here's what we're building, a large eat-in kitchen with an island in the middle with seating around it. I'll have a double oven, a large refrigerator, and cabinet space for all of our dishes. I have a large walk-in pantry to store all of our goodies, and a wet bar for coffee and cocktails. I truly love to entertain and cook, and this space is going to give me the opportunity to do both. I can't wait to see the finished product. I love the way this kitchen design from Lowe's turned out, and it was free. My kitchen is going to be amazing. But we're not done yet. On the next episode, we go back to Lowe's to design my dream bathroom. I can't wait.